one-on-one. But I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the point. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside, Brown. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Pass to Dort. Williams against Brown. Takes the 3. Williams misses. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Kick out to Brown. Oh, wow. Through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Dort's shot is good.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. Understands his role in this offense.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Number 22.
And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Tatum.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Williams. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Williams has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Now here's Tatum from deep. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. You can't give him clean looks, and you have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Drills it from deep. So Dort's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hartenstein. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Knocks it down from distance. Williams has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. There's Tatum with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Wallace. Outside for Dort. White with a steal. Down low. And stolen by Williams. Dort for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Williams. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, D.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brown. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
That is not a guy you want to allow open rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Williams. When you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the fourth best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got 7 points. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Wiggins outside. Wallace left side. And here's Caruso outside. He can't hit that time. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Jalen Williams. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Kaysen Wallace, Aaron Wiggins out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Hauser grabs the board. Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Tatum from long range. JT for 3.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Tatum from long range. The Thunder pull it in. Oh, deflected. Tatum with a steal. Here's Hauser. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wiggins for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Tatum. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's Caruso. Still no points. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Caruso finds Dort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Number 34, Kendrick Williams.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pritchard gets it to go.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. Pulls it from the top of the key. Hauser grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Here's Hauser. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Dort for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. So Dort's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Here's Williams. The three. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Tatum. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They get the rebound. Here's Hauser to the inside, out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Dort's shot is good.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. And Joe subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown. Oh, Jalen Brown! A strong finish.
Bustling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
The kick out to Williams. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to White. Launches a three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Holmgren finds Williams. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Oh, my goodness! Jalen Brown takes one out of the rafters.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that really helped the momentum.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Cornette. It's Brown on the wing. And he lobs it up top. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, filling out the middle. And here's Brown for 3. White, the pass to Porzingis. Over Dort. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
Brown passes to Holiday. Clock at 6. Pass to Tatum. From behind the arc. No luck on that one. Thunder trail by 3. And here's Holmgren. It's stolen by Holiday. Now the Celtics on the move. Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Fades back. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
The kick to Tatum. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday.
3 points.
Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Dort. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Tatum against Holmgren. Shoots over Tatum. Nice D from Tatum. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Hartenstein against Porzingis. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails the 16-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Williams from long range. On target from range. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Now here's Holiday. White with it. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And it's good. 2 points. He has 7.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
The drive by Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Tatum gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Caruso against Brown. Outside, Williams. He buries it from 3. Williams has got 20 points.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Back to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. And stolen by Caruso. It's 2-on-1. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Tatum with a steal. Tatum barreling in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Gilgeous-Alexander, the layup off target. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been light. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Wiggins from long range sends it home from three-point land. Wiggins got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Up top, Tatum. Watched by Wallace. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Thunder trail by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Wiggins. Caruso outside. Wallace left side. 13 feet out. And too long on the shot. Boston leading by 4. Throws it up high. And Horford powers it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, NBA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Pritchard, here we go. Outside Tatum. Ooh, poked away. Here's Hauser. Watched by Wallace. Tatum from long range. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. The drive by Holiday. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Tatum. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Knocked loose. White with the steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Outside, Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 9 points now in the second half. Outside White. Outside Tatum. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Williams from long range. The rebound, Celtics. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left in the fourth. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down.
Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Williams from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Tatum can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Holmgren and Porzingis with the block.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Dort for 3. Oh, he nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Tatum. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Third personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for the Celtics. Drew Holiday.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Holmgren. No luck on that one. And stolen by Holmgren. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard.
down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. A nice shot by McDaniel.
For three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Williams gets the bucket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Oh, here's Edwards to the left side wing. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Now, McDaniels following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Three-pointer. Conley's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Dort. Bangs home the trifecta.
Throwing off the defense, creating a shot. Dort becoming a problem now.
Handle a screen on Dort. Edwards, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The kick out to Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Pass to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Holmgren, following the basket by Julius Randle.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Got that one up quick.
Massively improved from the three-point line. Randle, a weapon here from deep.
Williams, a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. McDaniels finds Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Randle with a screen for McDaniels. And the 3 off target. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And that one released in time, but no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Minnesota. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now Miller after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Joe with it from deep three-point land. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Caruso. Left side, Miller. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota leading by 7. It's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket good.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Caruso. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's Dort's game. He's outside to knock down some threes.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Caruso. Gobert, the pass to Reed. Nice move. And good that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stolen by Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Gobert kicks to Reed. Edwards with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Jordan against Edwards. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around it.
Timberwolves leading by 10.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rooms, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Williams. Pass to Holmgren. This one for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 13. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Randall no good. They're trailing by 13. Williams for 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator to make that pass in his sleep.
Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Dort misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside for Randall. Connects from three-point range. He's got 11.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so. Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. These days in the NBA, no lead is safe. Timberwolves coach Chris Finch said there was a time where you weren't taking 20 triples in the game. It's all down to that. Momentum, too. These guys got into the league being offensive-minded. When they get hot, it's a sight, and it's really hard to stop. Kevin?
Chris Finch is right. It's impossible to stop. Thank you, D.A. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hartenstein. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Thunder trailing by 16. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. McDaniels kicks to Randall. His three-pointers off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Thunder shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. Timberwolves leading by 16. And with the ball, Williams picks him up.
And a tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws in the game right here. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list. Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Reeves got 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Randall. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 15. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Knocks it loose. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by DiVincenzo. Count the basket.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Garza. Picked by Reed. The three-pointer off the mark. And they're trailing by 10. 4-on-3 break. Now Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Alexander Walker. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. They set the screen. Fires from the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Minnesota leading by 13. Here is Edwards from the arc. And I again, Minnesota with the triple. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Fires from way outside. No good. Shot missing. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Here's Garza. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Launches it. Garza pulls it in. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pick by Reed. Alexander Walker. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Conley finds Gobert. 46 seconds left in the game. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Fade away. Gobert down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Fires away from outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Conley's shot is off. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
clashing in this one.
Oh my, BA, I mean, there's no shortage of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. Outside White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And Minnesota with possession here. Conley looking for an opening. Over Holiday. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. In transition. And finished off by Tatum.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
And coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum from deep three-point range. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 5 now.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Edwards a screen on Holiday. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The shot is good by Edwards.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Porzingis with a screen on Conley. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. A deep 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now here's Holiday. For 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Three-pointer, Holiday. Boston again missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. For 3, Randle. Tatum pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Porzingis passes to White. And stolen by Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brown. McDaniels from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Three-pointer, Holiday. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Brown. McDaniels from long range. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control to the middle. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. Boston pulls it in. Right side, Tatum. Got it off in time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota leading by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Miller, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. Yeah, that one's good. Edwards has got 8.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Craig finds Tatum. Tatum! Money from deep!
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Outside, DiVincenzo fires from the wing, and Craig pulls it down.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Let's go with a 3. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Pritchard, here we go. Stolen by Reid. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts up a 3. The rebound, Celtics.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Horford out to the right wing. Pritchard, the pass to Craig. And here's Horford. Shoots over Reid. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Boston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Craig up top. Pass to Hauser. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's Edwards on the wing. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Pritchard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Outside Tatum. And stolen by Edwards. They push it up 4 on 3. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Hauser. From behind the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Reid, a screen on Tatum. And Edwards puts up a deep three. They get it back. Out to DiVincenzo. Off target with the three. Boston's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Tatum from long range. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. Fires away from way out. Oh, count it! Did that just happen, Coach?
That should be worth more than 3 points.
Pass to Hauser. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston. That'll do it for the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
29.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Holiday finds White. Tatum against Randall. Lets it fly. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got 18.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Conley against Holiday. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. White on the wing. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The lead is 2. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McDaniels, a screen on Tatum. For 3, Randall. Holiday grabs the miss. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside White. White missing again. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Randall deciding where to go with it. Conley against Brown. Takes the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Randall, a screen on Holiday. The open shot by Edwards. Offensive board. Randall, a screen on Holiday. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And a foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Kristaps Porzingis, second personal foul, second team foul.
Randall against Tatum. Launches a 3. Gobert passes to Conley. Nails it from 3. Conley's got 6.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Now here's Brown, covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Holiday. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Celtics trail by 8. Now Porzingis, guarded by Edwards. The 3. And Tatum buries it from long distance.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Now here's Alexander Walker, defended by Brown. Jacks up a 3. Over to the left wing. For 3, Randall. Pass to Edwards. From deep. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. What a game.
Here we go.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the 4. Clark, no good. The Celtics shooting about 43% in this one. To the paint. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Minot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That one off the back iron and out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Reid sets a screen. Puts up a deep 3. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And stolen by Clark. Outside Reid. Pass to Clark. From deep 3-point range. That shot missing. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tatum. Out to Horford. Here's Shireman. From deep 3-point land. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Shireman's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. They set a pick. Outside. DiVincenzo. And here's Clark for 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. The 3 is up. Minot pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Knocks down the long J.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Horford can't hit.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 10-point game.
2 minutes.
Here's the pick. Pass to Pritchard. The 3 is up. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, but I don't mind the guy battling down low. Let him know there's not going to be any easy rebounds.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Brown scanning the floor. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
For 3, Conley. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Edwards for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
From the arc. Edwards can't get that one to fall. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Again, the miss by Edwards. Now here's Tatum. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Pass to White. Outside Holiday. Now Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And here is Dort. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Fires from deep. And White, the bucket on the assist by Brown.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Outside Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Musician Jack Harlow in the building showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Now here's Brown. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight. Williams a screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Hartenstein. Looking to end the run. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wallace is checked in. Ron, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. Now here's Caruso. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Caruso. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Caruso. And he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Cornette can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Williams gets the bucket.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Shoots the three. Cornette can't get it to go. Caruso looking for an opening. Williams kicks to Caruso. No good with the triple. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Alex Caruso. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position. Tatum's shot is off. The Thunder lead by 3. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, just 5 on the clock. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out left to the wing, from outside the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Zinkis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Hauser the pass to Tatum. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. That bucket in no time at all. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Pass to Hauser, and stolen by Caruso. And the Thunder pushing it up now. There's the lob to Dort, taken away by Holiday. The numbers in their favor. Hauser the pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Off target with his 3. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. 1:49 left here in the second. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort, and the Thunder another 3.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Pass to Hauser. Tatum with a screen on Caruso. And the basket by Hauser.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
1:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Williams dishes to Holmgren. Brown against Williams. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Brown kicks to White. The kick out to Brown, taken away by Williams. From deep, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 14. White the pass to Holiday. Here's the screen. Brown wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They get the rebound. Williams looking over the floor. Launches a 3. The shot missing. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams, getting it done today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Carries it from 3-point range. Williams has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Oklahoma City. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Right the pass to Tatum. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brown against Williams. Puts it up from 15. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. The rebound by Holiday.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 6 points.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Williams dishes to Holmgren. lets it go with the three. And Boston with the rebound. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's Dort on the wing. Williams for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
3 points.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
2 minutes remaining.
Celtics trail by 20.
2 minutes.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Brown. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Holiday. Porzingis passes to Brown. Off target with his three.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Holmgren. The three. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
The assist.
Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. No good on the three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Derek White picks up the foul.
Third personal foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing right side. Williams, a screen on Brown. The Thunder with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. A wide open look here for Caruso. Good on the triple. Caruso's got 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he drives in. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. That three off the mark. And so it's Oklahoma City controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Oklahoma City leading by 20. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then there's Cason Wallace. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the three, the small forward.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Caruso. The kick out to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Thunder with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Back to Caruso. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Caruso's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. Craig finds Horford. Tries again. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jang, who's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Jang. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday with the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Here's Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Tatum.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Luke Cornett. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Joe in the corner drills the three-pointer. Joe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
The Thunder leading by 22. Down low. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum down low. He's against Wiggins. And that one's good. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Wiggins outside. Fires the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down. White wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And that one's good. Caruso.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Hands it from downtown. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Round with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Misses the 3. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Caruso, the pass to Joe. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And Jones subbed in for Wiggins.
Jones.
Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. Caruso kicks to Jang. It's Joe on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Caruso.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Holiday dishes to White. Celtics passing it around. And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics another 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso, a screen on Holiday. Joe passes to Jang. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. A pass to Porzingis.
from Drew Holiday.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Dort defending. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Shot clock at 6. Edwards finds Conley. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Randall. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Williams from long range sinks the tray. Williams has got 8 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Edwards can't hit.
You look look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Dort for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley passes to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Holmgren. Pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Edwards fires from way outside. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here are the Thunder with the ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Edwards. Still without a bucket. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
McDaniels with the big answer.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point lead. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And it's Williams off the drive. Dort for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Edwards. To the wing, right side. For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Up top, Randall. Back to Daniels. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 9. And we'll bring you this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They've got Miller, Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
On the wing, Alexander-Walker. The 3. Edwards looking for an opening. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Williams. Goes up on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Caruso against DiVincenzo. Caruso, a screen on Edwards. The kick out to Williams. There's the 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Caruso. In transition, here they come. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Reed for 3. They get it back. From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Caruso outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it from deep. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter. Williams a screen on Conley. Outside, Williams. Dort, left side. 3-pointer. Williams, that's good. Williams has got 14.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Randall, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Williams passes to Wallace. This one for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. 5-on-3 break. Fires for 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Randall with a steal. It's McDaniels on the wing. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards finds McDaniels. Randall a screen on Williams. McDaniels passes to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Off target from the wing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Dort for 3. Pure from three-point range. Dort's got 9.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Conley passes to Gobert. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso's checked in. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Dort. Tries the spin move. It's Dort on the wing. Fires the 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen on Caruso. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Conley. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 9. Left side, DiVincenzo. Outside, Alexander Walker. Dort for 3. Fires in the triple. So Dort's got 12.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Williams from long range. And another 3 for Oklahoma City. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Dort for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. He's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Conley passes to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder feeling confident 18-point lead to win that. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the four-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Reed for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Thunder leading by 17. Pass to Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From the corner. Back to Wallace. Caruso with it. Clock at 6. For 3. Garza grabs the board. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark with it. Watched by Wallace. Caruso against Edwards. Over Caruso. Pass to Garza from downtown. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They led by as many as 18. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. There's a screen by Jang. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 15. Back to Reed. Clark with the screen. No good from outside. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Wiggins. Down low. Here's Jang. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Wallace misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Outside Edwards. Lets it go. The rebound by Wiggins.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Edwards fires from way outside. Again, the miss by Edwards. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Clark. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Caruso, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Money from 17 feet out. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Thunder.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Williams.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Jang in the post. Reed defending. Edwards against Wiggins. Wallace, right side. The three. Counted from distance.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud.
NBA's best teams is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Edwards, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Conley for 3. It's good from long range.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards looking it over. The tray. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound Boston. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Derek White. And Edwards is good for 3. Edwards got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Edwards following the 3 from Drew Holiday. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Offensive rebound. Another shot. He doesn't hit that one. Celtics trail by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. And here's Edwards following the 3 from Drew Holiday. And Edwards is good for 3. He's got 9.
Edwards makes it dueling 3-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Outside Holiday. Minnesota with the rebound. 1:35 left here in the first quarter. Randall against Tatum from past the arc. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Holiday against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on White. For 3, Edwards. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 12 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And, Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Randall from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Tatum. 4 seconds left. Good on the bucket. Tatum's got his second bucket tonight. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in a shooting guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Outside Edwards. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards can't hit. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Tatum looking around. Here's Hauser, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Tatum launches it from deep. Here's Holiday. Out to the right wing. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. And here's Tatum for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. 18 feet out. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Holiday. Tatum with it. Here's Hauser. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Brown deciding where to go with it. Fires away from way outside. Randle grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 16.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Randle passes to Alexander Walker, and it's all evened up.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
to Porzingis. On the wing, Holiday. Over by Conley. Horford high post. Randall on him. Horford no up. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Inside. Here's Horford. Over Randall. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Horford.
He's a tough fella to deal with when he gets below the free throw line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley for three. And Boston with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
It's deflected. Fast break, Minnesota. And Randall throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And they have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, some might say, hey, can we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3. And he nails the 3rd.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Randall from outside. Here's McDaniels.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Gobert with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Over in the corner, Edwards. Fires for 3. Edwards with confidence.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Brown's shot is good.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Randall, a screen on Holiday. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Outside Holiday. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall is doubled. Has to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Brown. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Celtics trail by 4. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Porzingis. Over Gobert. Porzingis can't hit.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Randall from outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Bounce pass, Holiday. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Over in the corner, Edwards. Fades back. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. 1:19 left to play in the 3rd. And the turnover again by Boston. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Randall from outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
There's the pick. Randall passes to Reed. Here's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fader on the way. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts it up. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
That doesn't go either for Brown. Alexander Walker with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Celtics trail by 11. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Picked by Horford. Floats it up for Horford. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Clark with a wide-open look. It's good from long range. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston shooting about 42% so far. Man showing some terrific range. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Reed. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Kept him clean. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Clark for three. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Hauser. Over to the left wing. Craig kicks to Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Takes a step back. Pass to Pritchard. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Minot. From outside, off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Got a piece of it. And Edwards launches it from deep. Kept alive. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Clark outside. And the wide open shot from Reed. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Hauser misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Pass to Edwards. With the fadeaway. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Horford against Reed. To the paint. And here is DiVincenzo. Craig pulls it in. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Horford the pass to Tatum. Back to Horford. Over Reed. Boston, no good that time either. The 11-footer, 2 points, that one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
First team foul. And that one falls for Horford. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moments throughout this one. But all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, great.